Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today I'm smearing some more stuff on my face. So today is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. And on Fridays, I usually do first impression videos, so first impression Friday. And lately I've been doing a lot of foundations and today is no exception. So today we are getting into the new or reformulated Maybelline 24 Hours Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I don't really know. What is the actual name of this? Now this isn't a new foundation at all. This came out a few years ago and then they discontinued it, which I know a lot of people were really upset about, and it is now reformulated and it is back. I never used it when it came out originally, so I don't have any comparison, but I hear a lot of really good things about the original formula, and when I saw that they were bringing this back out, I decided I wanted to try it. So this foundation is a full coverage matte foundation that's supposed to last all day, hence the 24-hour Superstay. It's supposed to last again for 24 hours with no fading and no shifting, so it's supposed to be transfer proof is what I'm assuming shifting means. This is also supposed to be lightweight, oil-free, and it's not supposed to clog your pores. And this comes in 16 shades in total. The shade range is all right. I think they could, again, expand on it. Mine is in the lightest shade 110 Porcelain, which is actually very, very light. It's a little too light for me, which is impressive for the drugstore because that's usually not the case at all. I probably can't go up a complete shade, but I feel like the next shade up and this one mixed together would probably be my perfect shade. I still think they could have gone deeper on the deep side. They could even still probably go paler because I know I'm not the palest person in the world, and maybe they'll expand it. I mean, this is a re-release, so maybe they'll expand to more shades later on if it does well again. And overall, I'm just excited to see how this does. And if you are interested in seeing how this foundation applies and wears throughout the day, then just keep on watching. I'm not quite as far along in the day as I thought I would be at this time, but it is 9:41 in the morning and we are going to go ahead and apply this foundation on my face. I'm gonna do like I do in all of my Foundation Friday videos, and I'm gonna do like I do in all of my first impression foundation videos. I am going to do one side primed, one side unprimed, and I'm going to apply with a sponge and with a brush. So we're just going to go ahead and start applying it. Shake it. I don't know if it needs to be shooketh. Let's apply primer. This is the NYX Hyrdratouch Primer. This is a water-based foundation, so I'm going to use a water-based primer. I'm going to start on the primed side first. So now that my primer feels all like set in, I'm going to start on that side first. And I think when I apply it with a sponge, I feel like that would be the way I would apply this foundation normally, with a primer and with the sponge instead. There it is. It actually looks like it might be too light. Wasn't expecting that because the shade range isn't like huge. It's only the 16 colors, but oh yeah. So it might just be the sponge is shearing it out, but I don't think this is full coverage. It's not completely covering my redness down there. I mean, it's evening me out, but I don't see full coverage. I would say high, medium, low, maybe low, full. All right, so that is one half of my face with the foundation, one half of my face without, and it is looking a little dry, even with that primer. I'm going to apply the other side with a brush now. This is the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Perfection Brush. I always end up using this brush. It's really, really good. I'm going to zoom you guys in closer so you guys can see a little bit better, and then I'll kind of show you what's happening on both sides. Go ahead. This foundation definitely has a little smell to it. Oh no. No, no, no. This isn't looking good, guys. Oh no. No, I had such high hopes for this foundation. It is definitely more full coverage with a brush. It's also emphasizing dryness so bad. I didn't even know I had dryness right there. What is that? This is really upsetting me, actually. I didn't even know I had dryness like that on my cheeks. So I'm hoping you guys can see that, but do y'all see that dryness on my cheeks? I've never had dryness on my cheeks like that. And I'm like really well moisturized. I've been exfoliated and I haven't had any issues with dryness peeking through my foundations at all. So not gonna lie, upon first impressions, I'm not very excited about this. I think overall the color match is pretty good. It's a little light actually, if you compare it to my hand. It's a little light. I am probably not gonna powder my face today because it's so dry and it feels like it is setting down to like a powder finish. So I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. All of my makeup is on. It is now 10:34. I did film another video of this eye look, so that's why it took me a little longer to do my makeup today. And if you're interested in anything on my face, everything will be down in the description bar as always. So if you ever have any questions about like what blush I'm wearing, what lipstick I'm wearing, everything is down below. And this is how the foundation is looking as of now. I did use the Mario Badescu Rose Water setting spray, and I feel like that kind of helped with the dryness. And I did not use any setting powders today. I just did my contour and my bronzer on top, and everything went on top really well. Warmed it up just enough, so it looks really good. And actually, I think it's looking a little better now with that setting spray on top, but you can still see the dryness on my skin. I'm gonna zoom you guys in now so you guys can see everything going on my face. So here we are closer, and honestly, the sponge side looks really good. I don't see any dryness peeking through now that I've used that setting spray, but the side that I applied the brush and without the primer right here, I'm still getting all of that dryness on my face. And again, I didn't even know I had dryness right there, so it's still kind of bothering me. But with the setting spray, it looks a lot better than it did when I first applied it. So as of right now, I actually think this looks pretty good. It doesn't seem to be settling into any fine lines or caking up anywhere. It looks nice and flush. As of right now, it's looking pretty good. So like I said, it is 10:35 in the morning, so I'm gonna wear this throughout the day and do a couple more check-ins and see if this really does last this well all day. I'm gonna wear it throughout the day, go about my business, and I will see you guys in my first check-in. All right, guys, so I am here for my first check-in. It's only been like a couple hours, but I just went to the bathroom and I noticed something happening. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm looking a little shiny right now, which I'm surprised about. It might be the moisturizer that I'm using on my skin before makeup that's doing this, but now it's looking a little bit more like a demi matte rather than a flat matte, and I'm getting a little bit on the satiny side, but because of that, my skin's not looking quite as dry. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as you can see over here, the dryness on my cheeks like isn't as noticeable now, and it's actually looking quite nice. This side is looking really good as well. It has that nice sheen all over to my skin, which again, all my dry skin girls out there, we always looking for a bit of dew. So I'm actually really happy with how this is looking at the moment. I think overall it's sitting really nicely on my skin. It's not getting cakey anywhere. I just wanted to pop in here real quick, even though it's only been about 2 hours since my last check-in. I just wanted to come in real quick to show you guys. It still hasn't looked like it's faded anywhere. It still looks perfect. It's just getting a little bit less matte, which I am okay with. And again, I did not set mine with a powder, so that might also be part of it, but either way, I'm happy as of right now. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys, well, this is my final check-in, and as you can see, I'm looking quite shiny, which is really odd. I'm really starting to think this might be because of my skincare that I'm using underneath my makeup, because this was so dry going on initially that I'm wondering if there's something else going on. I'm gonna keep trying this and I will update you guys in the description down below if it wears like this every time. I'm gonna change the stuff I put on my face before my makeup and see if that has something to do with it, because I'm starting to think that that might be it, because this was such a dry and matte formula, and I'm not oily, so the fact that this looks oily right now is really weird to me. And my last foundation looked oily, so I'm starting to wonder, because as you guys can see, there is a lot of shine happening all over my face. It is oily, but it's not breaking down any. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can see a little bit better of what's happening on my face. Oh, and before I do that, it is almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:57. So this has been on for a good bit. This is usually when I take my makeup off at night, because I usually go and I work out. So I think you can see there is a little bit of cakiness looking stuff right here. That's where all those dry patches were. I don't think y'all can see that. Like right in this area is where all that cakey dryness was looking. It is a little thick looking right there, but overall not bad. This blueness, you can kind of see it again. You're starting to see some of my discoloration down here and down here, but really not that bad, especially because I've been editing today, so I've been resting my hand on here a lot. My forehead still looks good. My cheeks and my nose still looks good. Despite how oily it is, it's really not that like cakey around my nose. It is shiny, which I feel like I could fix it probably with blotting powders. Again, I'm gonna keep wearing this and I'm going to update you guys in the description down below because I am pre-filming this like 2 weeks in advance because December is going to be a crazy month for me, you guys. Actually, when this video goes up, I should be on my way to Georgia, South Carolina, Georgia for my sister's wedding. Be crazy times on this channel for me for a little bit. But I think overall, I think we're looking good. Just a little shiny, but the foundation itself has held up really, really well. And so that, guys, is this whole video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. And if you're not yet, I'm judging you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I do upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my content. And hopefully that means I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye!